What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Gonzo, and tonight for Creator Chat, the chat and conversation piece where we talk about Pokemon, life, and the pursuit of Digimon. Today, my guest is the Zach, the Poke Collector. Zach, how you doing, my friend?
Doing very well. Thank you very much for having me on.
Hey, thank you for coming on. Thank you. So let's talk about a little bit of your history with Pokemon while people get some stuff going on the Q&A, which I did not start beforehand because I am a smart person. So let's talk about how you got into Pokemon in general.
Pokemon in general was definitely, I think, around 5 or 6 years old because I was 95 born kid. So I think it came out in the US, 99, right?
98.
98. Okay. So yeah, I think it was like a year or two after I started collecting cards, but I'm so young, my memory doesn't work that well. But yeah, I got into the cards and I have this crazy collecting brain where once I find something I'd like to collect, I have to keep getting more and more of it. So Pokemon cards was the perfect thing for that. Yeah, I don't think I never really got into the games much. So it's definitely the cards that got me immediately. Especially when I had a base set Charizard Holo.
Okay.
Probably not first edition. I can't remember, but what I do remember is folding it up and taking it with me in my little kid wallet everywhere I went. So that was a nightmare.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm going to take a quick second to say hello to everyone in chat. We have Odie Opens, Dream of Collectibles, Ghastly Grabs. We have you, of course, in chat. Pokahavi. Of course, we have the Pidgey Boys. Ghastly Grabs are in our great mods at Ghastly and Ichiban Dan, Dar Binks, Odie Opens, and Safina. Welcome, everybody. We're just talking about Pokemon. I'm glad you guys all came in, stopped by. We will be doing the UPC giveaway for 900 subscribers for the Zamazenta and Zacian UPC, but that will be a little on in the night. Dapper Dan, how you doing? First time watcher. I'm not going there yet, but we will. Not my first time watching, I'll tell you that much right now. Son of a Merc. Oh, hello. Buenas noches. I don't know what that means. I am a coconut in Southern California. I'm brown on the outside, but white on the inside. So let's so next while so you started collecting when you were young. Did you ever get out of it and come back into the hobby, or have you always just been in it just on the card collecting side and collecting side?
I wish I would have stayed with it, but no, like a lot of people, it was actually I moved houses. So I was in it for a couple years. I started maybe longer. I don't know. I remember the last set I was collecting was I think Neo Genesis is the first set. I had the 2 Typhlosion Hollows and stuff like that. But then we moved houses and I had like a little kid crush on the neighbor girl, and she was really into Pokemon, and we were always
trying to get that early. I have yeah. Hey, it happens, man. Good for you. Try to play the game, play the field a little early.
I was a little skinny, ugly redhead nerd kid, so I had to do whatever I could.
You're not wrong.
But yeah, no, we were moving and it was like 20 minutes across town, and we were probably this kid. I was too young that they weren't gonna shuttle me back and forth. My parents would never do that.
No.
So she was really into it, and she really wanted like the Bayleaf Hollow, and I was like, you know what, just take all my cards. Which was a terrible decision. I should have just stuck with it. But since then, I cut off and then I actually just started collecting again, like the very end of 2022. It's only a year into collecting, but
yeah,
I've been deep.
yeah. And you started collecting in 2022. You started your own Pokemon channel fairly recently. You have done some great videos. You've done great collaboration videos as well with Ichiban Dan, one of the mods on the channel, great member of the community. But if you guys have not already, please subscribe to Zach the Poke Collector. Some mods, please drop one of his links. There is a link in the description of the live. But yeah, check him out, guys. Great stuff, great content. You won't regret it, says Ichiban Dan. You will regret it if you do not subscribe to Ichiban Dan and Zach the Poke Collector. Yeah, you guys have done great collaborations, great pack battles and videos. The growth that you are doing is great. But you slowly, and I'm still doing it myself, so it's not like I'm trying. If I sound like I'm talking down to you, I'm not.
No.
The growth you're doing in the way you're ending skills and everything is very coming along really great compared to your first couple videos. But we all hit that growth spurt of like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life in this, but we have fun doing it, and it's clear that you're having fun while doing it.
That's one of the best parts is I have fun while doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely didn't get into this to try and be like, no offense to like Rip and Trippers because I support a lot of them out there, like Pocket Pack, a lot of good people. But then you see vast majority of people that get into this that don't know nothing about it, don't care about collecting themselves. They're just trying to flip, make a quick buck, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm really into collecting. I've been into it, a little over half a year at the time. And I was like, maybe I'll start a YouTube channel, I never
why not? It can't hurt.
Exactly. It can't hurt. And it's crazy how quick things happen too, because I started like middle of July. Like you said, we've already done 2 collabs with me and Dan. And I'm not the type, I don't like people most of the time. I'm just not a people person, even though I've always worked like, people jobs where I got to do customer service or whatever. So it was definitely like a big leap to do this podcast or go meet up with Dan, because we knew each other at all before we met up for that first collab. I don't even know how we started talking. It might have been in DPM's Discord or something.
Oh, I assumed it was through Bumble. or was it Grindr?
No,
with Dan, I'm assuming it's one of the dating apps.
No, I tried Bumble. That's that one where men have to choose you before you message.
Oh, I have no idea. I've never had to use any of the dating apps. My wife and I have been together since 2009.
What a gift! Yeah. I was, like you said, weird.
Dan says it was on Hinge.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I never really dated much growing up or anything like that. I was too much of a skinny loser, like I said, ugly. And then I started trying apps because I was like, I'm getting lonely.
I'm getting lonely. I'm so lonely. Yeah.
I got on Bumble 2 months. Not one woman matched with me and got the message.
That has to be heartbreaking.
It hurt, man.
Yeah.
That's how I met my wife. We've been together. We met about 6 years ago now. Was on a different app, not Bumble, but it was just funny when you said Bumble. It brought up that PTSD.
So speaking of not being able to get a date on Bumble for 2 months, and now all of a sudden you're married. So does your wife? Well, I say wife very loosely because I know it sounds like a woman's chained up in your basement after you just described it. How happy is she with the collecting? And because this is not a cheap hobby. Mm-hmm. And unlike Magic the Gathering, sports cards, collecting memorabilia, they're all expensive hobbies. But if people decide to turn a lot of their stuff around to flip, our hobby is going slowly down for some product. Is she on board with it still? Is she upset with it? Or does she not know about the money side of the Pokemon collecting right now?
Oh no, we only have one bank account, so it's definitely been a big thing. That means that people don't, because it's. But she's supportive for sure. She's Santina in chat, so she's watching in the living room, and she's always like, Dan's met her. She's definitely a fan to come on camera. So she does. She said when I hit like 100K subs. But yeah, she supports me a lot. She makes more money than I do for sure.
Yeah, you got a sugar mama. I'm jealous. I
do.
want one of those.
It's
But
nice.
yeah.
I would never use her for money or whatever, but she got her bachelor's degree, and like the week before she got it, she got promotion to a job that required a bachelor's. So
yeah,
there's times when I'm like, babe, I gotta do these videos, and that's what helped with YouTube. I started using that as a crutch. I get these videos out, and there's this really good deal on TikTok Shop. I have to get it. And but we don't have the money. So it's something that comes up a lot.
But she says, I wish it was cheaper for sure, but I love that he has a passion for collecting something. Yeah, it could be worse. He could be collecting heroin addiction.
True. Just very true. I used to collect TVs, so that went out the
TVs,
window.
Is that what you said?
No, DVDs.
Oh, DVDs. I thought you said TVs. Yeah, when I was a teenager, because I never fell out of the hobby. I was a teenager and I still bought the games, bought some of the cards. And my cousin, he was like, why do you still do this? He was like, you spend your money so much better in other places. I was like, oh, you mean like drugs and heroin? And he just got out of rehab and he's like, that's not funny. And then he just walked away. What the fuck do you want me to? You can't tell me how to spend my money when you steal stuff to get your fix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pidgey Boys wants me to be their Sugar Santa. I'll be anyone's sugar baby, Sugar Santa. All you got to do is exclamation point tips for toes, and I'll do whatever you want.
Dang, there you go.
Yeah, says, hey, now, how's it? What you going to Happy Holidays? The stupid. Have you done a live stream yet?
No. My first is planned at 1,000 subs, so I got a ways.
Okay, so on the live stream, in other people's live stream too, that stupid heart thing. Well, that heart thing is in the way of the chat. So if I want to read something that's on the very bottom of the chat, there's a heart that gets in the way, and it's very aggravating.
Oh yeah,
Zach, R&D Pokemon says, Zach, tell your wife to talk about my girlfriend so she will like it too.
I got so lucky with meeting my wife. She's beautiful, so that right away I thought she'd run away. But she's super smart. She's super nerdy. She has, I don't know if anybody's seen any of the videos, but she has like 10,000 manga and books. Not really exaggerating much.
How much of it's hentai?
Well, I don't know how much hentai, but I do know probably about 10% of it is wrapped when she has to go buy it from like Barnes & Noble, which means you got to be 18 plus. So yeah, she says.
Oh, if it's getting it from Barnes & Noble, none of it's hentai.
Okay, good.
Yeah. But if she's getting it from Amazon or what's the other one that it used to be all over the conventions when I was younger? J-Mart. I think it's called J-Mart. I'll fucking look it up right now.
I was gonna say that's a deep cut right there, J-Mart.
I don't think it's called J-Mart. I'll have to text my wife or ask my wife. Hey, what was that store we used to buy stuff at? Nope, it's not. I don't think it's J-Mart. I don't know. I don't remember.
Lucky. So,
but 10,000. You said 10,000 or 1,000 books.
Realistically, I think between manga and hardback books and softback books, it's probably like a few thousand.
Oh yeah. So there's porn in there somewhere. she and I'm sure she's confident, just like, it's there. None of you people know where my smut is.
Yep, you couldn't find it unless you're really good with manga / books. Mm-hmm. It's just so much. It takes up. That's why I was lucky enough to get this room
to yourself.
Yes, because every other bookshelf is all manga. So, but
holy shit. She says I have around 4,000. Some is hentai smut for sure. I knew it because I'm also degenerate. I have them in arm's reach. They're in a drawer though, so I can't get to them because I have to still hide them because I have young boys in the house.
Yeah.
The good thing they don't watch this because they're going to probably be like, Mom, what's hentai? Like, damn it. For any kids in the chat, go ask your parents what this is. I'm not telling you. I'm not your parent.
I like that.
Yeah. So you said the room's all of yours for the most part. Is there anything behind you, like any of those sleepy Pokemon, any of those pop figures? Is any of that hers, or is all of it yours?
So, I mean, it's all mine. We share, obviously, but if we had to separate it, it would all be mine, except for there's a little like handmade Espeon plush that her brother got her. It's not like official, but I threw that in here. But she actually has her own. Once after I started collecting, I don't know when it was. She'll probably tell you in chat, but it was a few months ago.
Yeah.
She started collecting cards herself, but only like Pikachu's, Espeon, Snorlax, and like Misty cards. So she's got her own binder, but not in here. So yeah, this is all just pretty much my junk.
Yeah. So in the chat, there's a lot of strong debate going on right now. I got you cheated today. Okay, that was something else. Ichiban Dan says that smut is called dojinshi with the little nerd glasses. People of culture here, says saying hi Max. I wonder what that is. Oh yeah, I forgot verses, not 18. He's a young lad. Says, hey, just popped in to say hi at work. Got to jump back into work 4:30. Hey man, thank you for stopping in. I will add your name to the Wheel of Doom later. I know where to get a hold of you. Thank you for being a subscriber for so long and a huge supporter. Gassy says, theirs, ours, and hers. Do not know about that now. Hold on. I got to reread that. I think I had a stroke. There is ours and hers. Don't you know about that? I had it. Yeah. I think she's trying to say you don't have anything. She owns everything. Dream It says what hers is hers and hers is her, Gonzo. And Dream It makes it sound like he's trying to say one of the is it the Orange Lantern of Greed? One of the lanterns from DC Comics. What's mine is mine is mine is mine. What yours is going to be mine, something like that. It's crazy long like that. Hola, sexy Zaddy Lumberjack Gonzo, says Shiny Vert. Hey Vert, how you doing, Big Zaddy? I'm only a little under the bar, says TCG Verse. You all rock. Pokahavi says, hi friends. Zach's upload schedule. Most expensive Pokemon TCG single purchase. Watching Gonzo try to read is why I stay subbed. I do the same thing to you, Joey, so shut the fuck up. Words are hard.
Especially with 5,
Yeah. So I think Javi wants to ask some questions that but there is a question on the Pidgey side. But before we'll get to Pidgey question, but I do want to get to Javi's question because I don't want to forget about it. So he wants to know your upload schedule, and then he wants to know what your most expensive Pokemon TCG single purchase is.
Okay, so, well, I'll start with the single purchase because it's boring and obvious. But I love Evolving Skies, so I got a Umbreon. I think it was 500. I got it a few months back from one of my local shops. But
graded or ungraded?
Ungraded. I have a full slab case, but for me collecting, I love like completing things. So my goal is just all the English master sets. So
yeah,
if I'll get it, I've broken some slabs just to get them in the binder,
Gotcha.
But and then my upload schedule, I was very like on and off. I had just gone to Card Party and I was thinking about doing a YouTube before that. And then after that, I was like, if I do this, I got to really do it or I'm going to give up. So I got a set schedule of Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I'll do a video of some sort, usually opening or maybe out and about. And then the other 4 days of the week, I'll upload a short.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So you're a big shorts person.
Yeah, for a week is I guess. I'm all under a minute, so usually it's like a pack or two or something random like that.
When you're uploading your shorts, do you see a nice retention of people from your shorts coming to your long form content? Because I see that as an issue for a lot of people across the board. They get the subs, but there's no the views and the retention for long form content is not there. Are you seeing that same trend, or have you seen some people from your shorts jump on your long form content?
I'm pretty new. I'm a few months in, so I'm trying to always be on the studio app and like see what's working, what's not.
Mm-hmm.
Views go. To me, I'm not smart enough to figure it out yet, but to be honest, but I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about because somebody I watch a lot and that hard party cool guy is Shiny Bert. I think he's been in your streams a lot, right?
He's been a guest on.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I think he had that same issue where he started going heavy into it. He was getting really viral on shorts, but then he started talking in recent videos how like it's really hard to get views on his long form content, even though he has all these crazy sub count because he got short. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. At the beginning, it feels like it helps just to get more subs, to maybe get more, I don't know, more views on the channel somehow. But I'm like, I have to do consistent longer form video from the jump too.
Yeah.
Or people will never stay for that if they came for the shorts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, gotcha. I understand. I do shorts like once or twice a month. I don't do them that often because I rather build the community with the long form content, have them come over here to check out other content creators and their space and their stories and back in their history of Pokemon in general. Because the shorts people really won't come to a live stream like this, so I don't post it that often. But we do have a question from the Q&A side from the Pidgey Boys. Not a question, but thanks for always being an amazing person in the community, Zach. Oh, he likes you. He might have put it in the Q. I've done this too. Put something in the Q&A side just to make sure it gets read. Because on the Q&A side, if it's a much smaller and slower chat that only I can see. So they probably put it in there so it could be read. So that's probably, yeah. But TCG verse, what is your favorite collecting moment so far, Zach?
Ooh, tough. First, I want to say thanks to the Pidgey Boys. I met them at Card Party, and I was still trying to figure out everybody who people was. I was still trying to learn. But they actually cards for me, and I got some in the Card Party binder, and they were both really nice.
Yeah.
Best collecting moment so far, I'd say probably is pretty recently. I mean, I've had some really good goals that I've met, but I recently opened just 2 random Champion Path boxes with like 4 packs each, and pulling the Rainbow Charizard. I'm not a big like Charizard guy, but it was such a rare, cool, whatever pull. That was probably like the best moment I could think of recently. I'm not sure overall though.
I gotcha. So your wife, your favorite person, wants us to rank the evolutions. So this is what we're gonna do. I did this last week with Star. We did with starter Pokemon. You and I are gonna do it with the evolutions. We'll start with Eevee. Where do you rank Eevee on S, A, B, C, or D? She doesn't want us to get it wrong, but it's not my wife, so we're going to get everything wrong on purpose.
Well, the problem is I know her favorite and it's not mine, so it's going to hurt. But Eevee, I mean, it's like the whole reason for them all, but I can't get here because it's not that high for me. So for me, it's an A. I don't know about you.
I can put it at A. I'm comfortable with that. It's a normal Pokemon, basic Pokemon. But you're right. Without Eevee, we wouldn't get everything else. Yeah, I'm comfortable putting it there. It's very cute, very adorable. What about Vaporeon?
Ooh, now see, that's the one where I go back and forth because some of the cards are so blah, but then some are beautiful, like those collection boxes.
Those promos and everything, they're really great.
So for me, it's either B or A, I think.
I'm gonna go with B. It's because I have played the games before. It is a great bulky defensive Pokemon, But as far as if you need to use it offensively, there's not a whole lot you can do with it. Yeah, I'll put it in B tier. I'm going to tell you really quick on my side. Nothing's going to go in C and D. Everything is going to go in B or higher.
Okay. After you said that, guys, because I'm like, I love the evolution. Of all these guys, my favorite sword shield, I was like, I don't know if I can put it below B. Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Good. So nothing's going down below B. Cool. Jolteon, where do you want to put Jolteon?
Ooh, okay. Jolteon, okay, I'll put that at B as well. Maybe A. I don't know. You call it.
And then it's going to S if I'm calling it. Jolteon is the best evolution. I'll fight anybody right now with good old fisticuffs. Yeah, Jolteon's definitely one of my favorite Pokemon. Very good, very fast. It's just a glass cannon though. Hits hard, dies very quickly. But with the new Terra Battle system in Scarlet and Violet, it can last a little longer depending on what you're doing. But yeah, Jolteon's S tier for sure.
No, I get that too. And you know a lot more about the games. I was never really a gamer outside of RuneScape and World of Warcraft. So, like, yeah, I'll take your judgment on all the game stuff. I should start playing them sometime, though. They look fun.
They are fun. And I will be. So here's a heads up for you guys. Ichiban, Dan, and I, Son of a Merc, and Zach the Poke Collector, we are going to get together at some point, hopefully to talk about a video project. But if it comes to fruition, we do not know. If you guys saw some of the previous videos, Ichiban, Dan, and I did some. We did some battles. So now, because we both play the games, you and Son of a Merc do not play the games. We're essentially going to coach you guys in a battle to see who the better coach is. But yeah, so hopefully that comes up and we can definitely get that going. But yeah, it would help you understand a little bit of some people's thought process on different Pokemon and why they're their favorite and stuff. But yeah, I do understand why some of these are going to be A and B tier mostly, because you don't have that emotional attachment from the video games like I do.
Mm-hmm. But hey, that sounds like a lot of fun, by the way. I would,
yeah.
I'd love to be coached like the idiot I
am. Don't worry, that's why you got married. Let's go into Flareon. How do you feel about Flareon?
S tier, easy. That's my favorite.
Okay. I would put it in A tier. If it did not get the upgrades that it got with Guts and Facade and Trailblaze with this generation and some past generations, it definitely would have been D tier. But they've finally given it moves that it could use its physical attack with. Let's move on to Espeon. I know this is a lot of people's favorites. I know a lot of people probably want us to put it in S tier, but where do you want to put Espeon?
Personally, I would say A, but it's my wife's favorite, so probably wants me to say S, but I have to give it A. That's where I would want it.
Okay, it's your wife's favorite, and you don't want to put it in S tier.
No,
got it. Okay.
No, I didn't say that.
You did say that. He hates you. He doesn't want you to be happy. Do you want to get laid anytime soon?
Always.
Okay, then we'll put it in S tier and we'll leave it at that because that's a smart answer.
Thank you.
Umbreon. I love Umbreon. It's my second favorite evolution, but Umbreon is the Charizard equivalent to the evolutions. I personally, I have the Moon Bunny card, and it's cool, it's great, but there's so many other cards that are better than it, in my opinion, that are playable, better art and everything. But saying that, I definitely still think it deserves S, but where would you like to put it?
Interesting. S. No, that works. I'd give it a B because, like you're saying, for some reason it's got that Charizard price tag of the evolutions on it.
Yeah.
And I like a lot of the cards. I love all the evolutions, but it's definitely one of my least favorite. It's just too dark, you know?
Yeah. So you want to put it in B, I want to put it in S. We'll put it in the middle and go A.
I like it.
Okay, Leafeon, where would you like to put it?
Leafeon, I'd put A for sure. I think there's some really cool Leafeon cards out there.
Okay. So again, you're going off the cards.
That's the only thing.
Yeah. Leafeon is fine. I'll put an A. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm neutral with Leafeon, and I'm neutral with Glaceon. Great. If I'm gonna choose one over the other, I'm gonna pick Glaceon. I just like ice types better than grass. But as far as a video game, it depends on how you want to run these, because Glaceon is just like Vaporeon. It's built defensively, but it can be used a little better as an offensive mon than Vaporeon. But I would put it in B. Where would you like to put Glaceon?
I'd put it in A or B. So if you're thinking B, that works.
Okay. And then so the last one, Sylveon. Where would you like to place it?
I think it's beautiful. I gotta go S tier. It's almost my favorite behind Flareon. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, with cards specifically, like the Brilliant Stars Trainer Gallery cards, the VMAX, it's just beautiful. I love it. It's cute.
Yeah. Okay, so there is your answer. We have Jolteon, Flareon, Espeon, and Sylveon in S tier. And A tier, we have Eevee, Umbreon, and Leafeon. B tier, we have Vaporeon and Glaceon. So that's I'm happy with that. That is something I'm happy with or good with. Let me back this up a little bit. So I did have the chat blocked for a little bit because I couldn't see it. People dropping links. Kyle Young saying hello to Dream It. TCG for school is rough today. Had my DC biology class and simple assignment that I couldn't complete because I had to separate reds and greens, and I'm red-green colorblind. Oh, that's awful. That sounds terrible. R&D Pokemonder says, I'm dumb. I'd admit it. What do the letters stand for? It's just a tier system. S in video games kind of means superior or special. So that's kind of what they put it. And then the rest are your A, B, C, D tiers, like if it was a grading system for school. And that's what the people told you guys. Told you. Okay. Flareon is mid, says Dapper Dan. Okay. Like they don't agree with your Flareon pick. Well, we knew someone was going to be hurt by our picks. Well, TCG verse says, well, I wish everyone an amazing evening. I got to get ready for tomorrow and a few things done. I wish you all an amazing rest of your weeks, and may Arceus be with you. TCG verse, you have a good night, man. I also know where to hit you up, so I'll add you to the Wheel of Doom if you're not in here by the time we start it. I heard my name, says Dream It. Que peso? Did someone say his name? I don't know. I just live here. Pidgey Boys says Eevee is the best.
Eevee,
it's not bad. Pokahavi wants to know, I tried and now it wants to work. Biggest hit. What is your biggest hit that you pulled, that not that you bought?
I probably the Charizard VMAX Rainbow again from Kenya's Path. I mean, I pulled a Team Rocket pack out of a mystery pack. I think that was worth more, but card wise, I have terrible. I have opened so many packs. I feel like I can't even think of another card over $100.
For me, it depends what the biggest hit. Like if it's this week, last week, because I've been collecting for so long, some of the cards that I've hit in the past, weren't worth anything now. Like the Dialga, the full art Dialga from Phantom Forces, I think it is. Mm-hmm. I pulled that out of a pack, and at the time it was only worth like $20-$30, and now it's worth a couple hundred. Yeah. The Hat Turn says, "What's up, Gons? Hey, Hat Turn, how you doing, my friend?"
Yeah, that's the trick too. Like it's really depending on the market is or how you view a good hit. You know what I mean? Like the Sylveon VMAX Trainer Gallery isn't worth much, and it's not crazy hard to hit. That was one of the cards I pulled first. I gotta take it how you want.
Yeah, exactly. So let's go back to you for a little bit before I read any of the questions off, if there are any more questions there. Because your name doesn't have your favorite Pokemon in it. Not a lot of people talked about your favorite Pokemon as far as I know. What is your favorite and least favorite overall Pokemon?
God, the favorite part I feel like is so hard. because it kind of rotates. Dragonite is obviously like one of the very top, and then Gengar is one of the top. Hitmonlee is one of my top.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I could choose. Dragonite is probably the one I lean towards the most. But then least favorite, that's easy. That's that dang Lugia. What is it, Clodsire? The one that evolves from Wooper, right? Yeah, that one is just, I just don't get it. Like, I love Muck too. I love Grimer, I love Muck. Those are high for me, but Clodsire is just so, like, no detailed blood. Sorry, Clodsire fans.
Yeah, it happens. It's not no one's gonna agree with you always. But your wife wants to know your top 3 artworks from Tomokazu.
Ooh, Tomokazu. There's still cards that I'm finding. Man, he's got some beautiful cards. One is definitely the Galarian. I think it's Slowking V Altart from Chilling Reign.
I think so.
That is a very, very beautiful card. She hates Tomokazu, by the way. She thinks his artwork's really ugly and like acidy, trippy. It doesn't make sense. I love it.
Yeah, that's why it's awesome, because you got to get high to get it. You got to take some mushrooms. I think you're talking about the Dark Slowking though, right?
It might be dark. I don't know. It's the Chilling Reign Altart.
Chilling Reign. Okay, I thought you were talking about. I don't know if I know that one.
Yes, I think it's Galarian Slowking V Alt from Chilling Reign. So underrated. There's so many good hits in there, but
yeah,
he's like chilling by a river, and it's just beautiful. Top 3. I don't know. I really love. I think it's just a Bolt card, but I think it's the Whalmer from Cosmic.
Oh, okay, the Galarian Slowking. I see it. Yeah. Oh, that is his, huh? That is a good one.
That's usually probably my number 1. My number 2 might be that Whalmer. Gosh, I don't know. I don't know if I could pick a number 3. There's so many good ones. Like, I don't know if you guys, if you watch Real Breaking Nate or whatever, but he did a video showing his binder where he has every single Tomokazu, English, Japanese, Jumbo, whatever. Beautiful cards. I love them all.
There are very hard to choose from because a lot of his stuff is really out there, but they're so cool. But the one that stuck out the most that I can think of right now is the EV Snorlax tag team card.
Oh, eating the kebab?
Yeah.
Or whatever they're eating. I love that card. And I still don't have it. And it's just a promo out of a tin, right?
Hypno IR says Pokahavi. Yeah, it's just a promo card.
I think
the Brute Bonnet from the new set is really good.
It is really good. I think Hypno is it Drowsy from like Scarlet Violet Base?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, because that where he's chilling on the rooftop is that the one I'm thinking? That's a beautiful one. But yeah, tough. There's so many beautiful cards. I saw that like Jumbo. It was like celebrating the year 2000, and it's like I think had a bunch. It was Gyarados, a bunch of Pokemon. I can't remember, but I had never seen it before, and that's definitely higher.
For you guys who don't know what we're talking about, it's these cards that were made by Tomokazu. So the Baxcalibur is a really good one. The Bidoof from Pokemon Go that everyone loves. He has some of these are really great that I like. I'm not an artist fanboy. I'm not one of those people like, oh, this is the only art that's acceptable because it's made by this artist or the only card. But this dark Slowking is fucking amazing to me. Yeah, this one, the EV Snorlax, that's really cool. The Drowsy is really cool.
I completely forgot when you said Dark Slowking. Was that Neo something, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not an art snob either. I couldn't even view. I think I've heard of Mitsuhiro Arita. That's like the OG one.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know almost any other artist. But I just know every Tomokazu card I've seen is beautiful. So
yeah, I like it. It's not wrong. Drowsy may be the one with a circle on the dock. Professor Metri says, "Yo, I had no idea we're going live today." Yeah, we are, and we miss you. We love you. Metri, if you guys don't know, is going live on December 16th for his birthday live stream. Really excited for that. Can't wait. For you guys who are just joining the chat, or welcome, by the way. But we will be giving away the Sword and Shield base, pretty much base set, UPC. That'll be going away to one of you guys later on tonight. It has everything from base set Sword and Shield to, I believe, Vivid Voltage or maybe even Battle Styles. I'm not 100%. Yeah, it goes to Vivid Voltage.
Almost, right? Like the shiny Zacians on Magenta, or am I crazy?
No, they're the black and gold ones as the promos. Yeah. So we will be giving away that. I will be giving away that to someone tonight live in chat. I will not open it unless they want me to open it. But other than that, I will be sending that out sealed unless you guys want me to open it live, or if the winner wants me to open it live. And if they do, I should get this ready. Thank you for staring at my pits. There's my overhead camera. You're welcome.
I love it.
Yep. Throw this.
Vivid Voltage. I feel like it must be underrated because I love the chocolate shoe, but I don't know too much else about the set, Metri. But
yeah,
like
the set's pretty good. Uh-oh.
I just remember the box of it and getting absolutely not a single hit.
Yeah, Vivid Voltage was very disrespectful to me. I had to buy the Pikachu on my own. Metri says, smiley face. We way to be late, Metri. I'll learn how to read someday. Real Breaking Nate is the person who exposed me to Tamikazu and arts in general. I never really took much to notice. It's not that I didn't notice the art. It's just I didn't understand the love of the artists of the Pokemon cards, like how some people have major fans. I'm sure there's an artist that I like more than others, but I don't really look at the names, if that makes sense. Call me a piece of shit. Vivid Voltage is one of my favorite sets, says Metri. I like it. It's one of mine too. What are y'all looking forward the most to Card Party 2, says R&D Pokemoners. First on this one?
You said you will or me?
No, yeah. You can go ahead. Talk about it. Tell the people what you want.
I mean, there are so many things because, like, I started making videos a month after Card Party 1.
Yeah. So the inspiration was real.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Like, it's such a welcoming community, you know. So many communities out there that are. I mean, there's obviously a couple bad seeds out there, and somewhere at Card Party, don't want to name names, but you know, you can see some bad seeds. But for the most part, it's really welcoming. So, Card Party 2, I'm really excited to make a video with other creators. I've already gotten lucky enough to meet Ghastly Grabs, Dan, I think Pidgey Boy, like a lot of people I met in person already. I actually met Ghastly Grabs when I took a trip to Florida, and she was super nice, and she's always supporting everyone. So I don't know, making videos.
Yeah, she's okay. I love Ghastly. Yeah, she's good people.
So, and then just meet a lot more people that I started to chat with over Discord. I love Discord. Always have since like 2016. I've been on it for WoW and stuff. So yeah, there's plenty of creators like you. Would be great to meet in person. Yeah, that's meeting the people and making video content this time. And seeing how it goes. What about you, man?
I'm excited to meet some people that it didn't hurt. You know, I was kidding. Don't be dramatic, Ghastly. Hi, Kenny. For Card Party 2, I'm really excited just to go out there and do the same thing I did this time around and just hang out with a bunch of friends. Because it just felt like it was people that you've known for a long time and you just haven't seen in person, like a reunion you wanted to go to. I do have a video idea for this one. Myself, Ichiban Dan, and Jay's Corner TCG we plan on doing a collaboration, but right now it's still up in the air if it's actually going to go through, because we do not know who is going to be a guest of Card Party, like be on panels or anything like that. So we just want to make sure we have enough time to do the video, because the one that we have in mind could take up a long time. So that's what we have plans. But we also, I'm just really excited to see what Pat and his team come up with. Because he said He did state that he does not know if it's going to be another world record attempt to try to break his previous record, or if it's going to be just a new one altogether.
That's what I'm excited about, because my wife and I were so busy walking around all the days, and I think it was day 2 or something like that. And we wanted to be a part of it, but then the line was so crazy long just to get into the room. And I was like, "You want to do the world record?" And she's like, "Maybe we just go sit down for a minute." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
So I big regret that I wasn't a part of it. I really wanted to, looking back.
I felt like the line went really quick after it started moving.
And that's how the line did too. So I'm completely pumped for that, because we were in another line for like a main stage event, and it's only really long because they're closed the door, and once they open, it floods.
Yeah, it just goes in. Yeah, I got lucky enough where I was able to sit with a lot of with other content creators that I hang out with in chats and discords and everything. But yeah, that was nuts. The Charizard Blastoise event that happened on the main stage, that was insane. So there's a lot of and people are still talking about Card Party now, like we're talking about it right now. So there's a lot of hype coming out for Card Party 2. I hope we don't ruin it with our own expectations of it. So I'm trying to lower my own expectations, but I'm just so excited.
Yeah. Same. Like, and when you told that Blastoise into Charizard moment, when we're like, hard that we can beat it, and we're like, okay, we know it's heavy, but there's still like 18 hollows or something. So
and then it just happened to be that one.
My wife and I lost it.
We all lost it. Like I've been to sporting events, I've been to concerts, but there's never been a moment where everyone in the stage or in the audience was that excited for one single card, that it like it was tense, like the air was tense, and then but once it happened, it went nuts. It like people were running around on stage, people were screaming up and down on the chairs. It was insane. That was a Kodak moment, says Metri. Yeah, it was.
Fear is that how much hype and how many big creators had to show up. People with 2.5 million, 1 million, all these big, like the biggest creators in the space, even from Australia, Europe, and there's never it was the first time. It never happens with a new event. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, that's how you know that the passion was real behind this, because there was a lot of people there that normally don't show up for these kinds of events.
Yeah. And he lost money on Card Party 1 because like the hotel bookings or something.
Probably. I don't know. I never talked to him about the money, about the financial side, but I don't doubt it. If it was all out of his own pocket, or even if the majority was out of his pocket, I'm sure it was a loss. But the memories and how it went down, I'm not surprised that there's a second one. But I don't know any of the finances or anything, and it's not my business to ask him about it. Because I've had people ask me like, hey, how successful was it? And he made a second one. So how successful do you think it is? That's all I tell them. Because it's not only is it not my business, it's not theirs. So who the fuck am I? Like, hey, Pat, how much money did you lose? Great. I need to go tell another stranger on the internet. The fuck? No, get out of here.
I would bring it up because he brought it up on a live stream openly. Just like, yeah, it was a loss of money. And he said, I think mainly the hotels. But the fact that he knew it was a loss of money, but then still immediately planned a second one and started selling tickets like within the first week, I thought that was cool. Because he knows like it's more than just about the money when it comes to community type
absolutely stuff. I might have missed. I do kind of remember vaguely him talking about it, but I think it might have been one of those moments where I was getting ready for one of my guests in the stream of my own, that I kind of was just listening to him in the background. Gassy says, at Card Party, just want to see you, Gonzo. That's all I need to see. I better wear flip-flops. I mean, I can. I doubt I probably will bring sandals with me, because I don't like traveling with shoes on, because you got to take them on and off at the airports. Yeah. Odie says, feet pics. You guys know, exclamation point, tips for toes, and I'll send you the feet pics right meow. No wait for lines for us to you don't do that for free. no wait lines for us this year, or at least less of a line, says Sanafina.
We got
back.
VIP here.
Yeah, I also got the VIP this year.
That's what she was mentioning, because we waited in lines for hours just to like meet a couple of the creators, like Real Breaking Nate Marie, because we love them. They're so cool. And then there's people with VIP tickets would just show up after we're in the line for an hour and go right in, and we're like, we're getting VIP next year.
You sons of bitches. Yeah, I saw a lot of people say that in the but the VIP ones are very limited. I don't know how much are left. But he did say he put a limit on it because he doesn't want people to. So he doesn't want there to be the same amount of VIP as there are for everyday standard tickets, because then there's no point for a VIP pass when you got to wait in line. Because I feel like that's what happened at Collecticon for Long Beach, because I bought the VIP ticket thinking like, oh great, like the same thing, I'm gonna go wait in line for 10-15 minutes max for a voice actor to have him sign some stuff, and some of the VIPs were waiting like upwards to an hour. I'm like, the fuck is this?
What's the point of paying that crazy up price?
Yeah.
So that is the good thing. Speaking of Pat, some people think, and I get it, a lot of people probably can't afford it or whatever, they got kids. But if you can and you can save to do it, it is totally worth it, because they get the better seats, they had snacks, and like they said, you save hours waiting in line.
Hours, yeah.
Could be, you support more. Could be.
Professor Metry says also Leonhardt's. Yep, there was a Leonhardt there. Nice guy. I talked to him for a hot second. I didn't go to his signing. He didn't stay that long at his signing when he was at the table. I knew you would like it, Dan.
I did the feed for Dan. I knew he'd like it. But yeah, there was and it was surprising too. What surprised my wife and I a lot was certain creators and their fan base. Like Cool Trainer Ryan, we thought would be like a bunch of like teenage and middle-aged men.
Yeah.
And kids. It was like
kids. It was kids.
7-year-olds going up there. I'm like, you shouldn't be watching this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, so at Card Party, I met one person, and I've talked about it before. He was like, hey man, I love your content. I like when you talk to your guests, and like even when you do your card openings. He was like, it's good stuff. He was like, but fuck, man. He was like, I can't watch it with my kids, and I would like to. And I was like, well, for a second, I was like, why? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I do say the fuck word a lot. Holy, I was like, yeah. So I was like, so I tried to calm it down for like a month, and then I was like, this does not feel like me. This feels like a real shitty cash grab kind of thing. So I'm like, fuck it. And so now I'm back to fuck. And I like it, and the people who sub to me are fine with it. So, sorry, man. Sorry to your little boy, but this is what you fucking get. Like, this is me.
No, you gotta be yourself too. And I curse a little bit. I curse just as much as you all the time. It's just how I was raised, part of my vocabulary. But then I'm who was raised a little sheltered, very Christian, and she didn't want me to curse a lot. And I was like, okay. So that's why I kind of led the channel to, I don't know what my audience will be, but I'd like to make it family friendly. And I don't have that urge to just part of my vocabulary to curse as much anymore. So I was like, I'll try to not curse on the channel best I can, just in case.
Depending on who's on, I'll say fucking shit every once in a while, but like depending on how you speak or if however someone else speaks, like I do naturally tone it down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, no worries. So, but yeah, the channel, I was like, but I don't want to try to be like a complete sellout and be somebody I'm not.
Right, and that's what happened to me. So I'm like, it's back to saying the fuck word. Metri says no. Leonhardt's pop-up shop with the lines. I had the VIP, but it was actually no difference. Yeah, I watched a lot. I wanted to go to the VIP, not the VIP. I wanted to go to the pop-up shop, but then I was researching it, and it was like, oh, if you want to buy the vintage packs for $4, you had to buy VIP. I'm like, well, that's fucking stupid. That's not what you initially advertised it for. And then I watched Ian with Ian's video. I watched a couple other people's videos about the pop-up shop, and it sounded like a complete failure. But it wasn't. He'd sold all his vintage cards, and it was, I want to say it was like 1 or 2 packs per person. So it wasn't like a complete failure, but it wasn't as successful as he was probably hoping it would be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Dr. Applesauce go last year? No, he did not. I don't even know if he was invited. I don't know what his relationship is with Pat or the team that whoever picked who was invited to go, but he didn't go. Seismic Shock TV didn't go. There's a lot of people who didn't go. There was one person who was talking so much shit about Card Party before the event even happened, got a free ticket, and he did a video about it, his experience with it. It was okay. Like there was some valid points, but then there's some points from like, dude, you went in with a biased thought process already. Nothing was going to make it a positive experience for you. Yeah,
That's just a way to live, you know.
Yeah.
Like I like just start from positive and then let experiences turn you negative, not the other way around.
Yeah, exactly. Pop. Hey Gonzo. Hey Pop. How you doing, my friend? I couldn't stop cussing if I tried. I didn't at work already. I gotta let the stress off out of it somehow. I can't help it. I got a problem. What's your problem, son of a merc? Maybe I could help you through it, or maybe Zach can. But while we figure out what his problem is, we're gonna go back to the Q&A side. From Darter Binks, what is your favorite Delta species Pokemon card?
Ooh, I looked in Delta, like, because I do collect vintage too. I started from base set and now I'm up to like gym challenge right now.
Yeah.
And then I also started in Sword and Shield era and up to try and get a mix of things I can open and slowly buy singles for vintage. Delta species, honestly, I've seen a lot. I've seen Charizard Lightning. I've seen there's a few Pikachu's I've seen, like, but I don't know enough of them to give you a good answer. I don't know about you, Gonzo. You probably know more.
There's a handful that stick out to me right away. Of course, the Charizard Gold Star Delta, the Blastoise Delta, Mew Gold Star, all pop out to me. So I had to Google it just to refresh me a little bit. The Charizard Steel, I think it's a Charizard Steel type, is really cool to me. I think there's a Typhlosion, but I can't remember what type it is. It is a psychic type in the game for that. So those are really cool. It is really hard to pick from because it is an older set. And if you weren't around for it, you weren't around for it. So you have to kind of remember what they were. But probably Typhlosion, just so it's not a card I can probably afford still is probably my favorite Delta species.
For me, I looked up and, like you said, did a refresher or saw some I might not have seen, and I got to go Dragon Delta species immediately. This card is beautiful.
Yeah, the Mew is really good. The water type one.
Oh no, the Dragonite.
Oh, the Dragonite. I thought you said Mew. Yeah.
No, yeah, the Dragonite is like flying towards you. Beautiful card. I love it.
Son of a Merc wants to know, excluding Evo, I'm assuming Evolving Skies, what is your top 3 Sword and Shield sets? Evolving Skies isn't in my top 3 at all. It's a good set, but it's not my top 3.
Yeah, that's my number 1, but I don't know if that's just me being a loser. I just love Evolution. But
without Evolving Skies, what is your top 3 Sword and Shield set?
You go first, Gonzo, so I can think about it. I'm interested to see what your top 3 are.
So mine is this is a controversial one because people are going to hate on it, but Battle Styles is one of my favorite just because it introduced Altarts. The Altart Empoleon, Altart Tyranitar, very great cards. I love them. Fusion Strike is probably my next one. There's a lot of great Pokemon in there that I really enjoy. The Breakdancing Genesect, of course the Mew, Gengar. And then I would probably have to go with Brilliant Stars because I do like a lot of the character gallery cards and the Charizard. Even though it's a Charizard card, I still really do love that Charizard artwork.
I really agree on that. like Brilliant Stars being that trainer gallery is very underrated. All of the prices for them should be way higher, I think. But top three outside of it, I would say number one probably I go back for probably Chilling Rain. It has I feel like it's really underrated. It has so many beautiful alt cards. Like I said, the Slow King, the Rapidash, I really love, and then I don't know, Legendary Birds, really cool cards. Second, I might put Fusion Strike as well. The Gengar VMAX alt is actually my favorite alternate art of
Yeah.
all of the field, so I gotta put that up there. Plus, there's cool new cards, like you said, the Inteleon, stuff like that. Uh, oof. And then number three, man, that is tough. I might go. I'm I'm crashing and burning because it's so hard. I might go. I'll just go Crown Zenith. That's a popular favorite because that was the first one I actually started opening a lot of when I came back, and I was like, man, these pull rates are great. I'm like, I love opening.
Yeah. Then boom, punch in the mouth.
And then I'm hoping that says nope.
Yeah, exactly. Nope. Dapper Dan says the most expensive card is usually people's favorites. He's probably talking about the Delta Species cards. Son of a Merc says it's the cursing. And Gonzo, you turn comments into your own sentences. I love it. Oh, when he's talking about how he has a problem. Sorry, yeah, I think I might have ADHD because I completely forgot we were talking about cursing when you're like, I got a problem. Well, so do I. It's called alcohol. But yeah, I get it. Have a good night, R&D. I don't know if you're still in the chat. He's going to bed. Good night. Half sets. Half sets are cool. Ghastly Grab says Fusion Strike. I know. I did not put CTR. I put CTR to shame saying Fusion Strike like that. I'm just really tired. Yesterday was a long day. You know this. I was at Legoland for over 14 hours for my son's birthday. Worth it though. I love my boy. He's worth it. Yeah. Son of a Merc says, I'll keep saying this, but instead of tag team, give me a mid-battle set where Pokemon are mid-battle showing off their moves. I don't think there's a lot of cards like that. I can't think of any off the top of my head, at least.
I was going to say, that's probably like a niche collector. I mean, I recently did just get the Pokemon, what is it? It's right here, but it was cheap. But it's like if you get it, if you go play, I've never played before. Yeah. I don't know if it's like mid battle, that new Pikachu versus Charizard fighting one.
That one's mid battle. I would say that is.
I don't know a lot of them, to be honest.
Yeah. So I sent a question to you, Zach, on the private side of the chat. Someone on the Q&A side wants to know something. It's one of those questions where it's too personal for me to answer. But if you want to answer it, you're more than happy to see it. But if you don't want to answer, he said he's cool with it. If you don't want to answer,
yeah, I can open up about that. I try to be an open book as much and enough to not get people to track me down.
Yeah,
but yeah, I just work like a front desk receptionist at 55 plus community. So I'm dealing with old people a lot during the day. So it takes a lot of patience because a lot of them are still looking for newspapers and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know anything about email. It's a really good job. I love the people I work with. Obviously not a great career or anything like that. But I'm not too ashamed. I've never been one to. That's why I really like going into the YouTube. And maybe one day turning that into some sort of career, or maybe just something to have passion about.
Yeah,
I've tried so many different jobs in life, and I just you get depressed and miserable, and I try to find something. And I've never been like get a college degree and go for this career. I just never had any passion, so that's why I love Pokemon. And then ask them what my wife's job is. I don't think she minds if I say it, but she's a great person. Not only does she make great money, but she does it in a good way. She actually does have a passion. She works with children with disabilities, special needs, and helps get them I think, oh gosh, she's gonna get mad at me if I say it wrong. I think it's like service coordinator, but she
Hmm.
goes and plays with really young like babies and toddlers and children
Okay.
with needs, helps determine if they need services, and just like helps them with like basic learning and stuff. So yeah, I love watching her talk about her job because she's passionate about an actual career and she's worked hard to get where she is. And I'm definitely just a loser leech in her life, I think. When it comes to
Hey man,
career.
if you got a sugar mom, you got a sugar mom. So that's more than what I can say. I love my wife. Don't get me wrong, but if she had more money, I'd be a little happier.
Well, there you go. Money does buy happiness. Is the truth, whether people want to say it or not.
Okay, she says I help meet their development. I'm a play therapist. Okay, I've never heard of that term, but that's really interesting. I've never heard of it before. That sounds really fun and fulfilling. No wonder she loves her job.
Yeah, and she
Yeah.
loves it. And then she also said earlier, what Pokemon would your favorite actor, singer, famous person have as their companion? Do you have a favorite actor, singer, famous person?
I would say if I would say most people would probably say Pikachu if they're not a huge fan of Pokemon, just because it's so iconic and recognizable. But like Post Malone, if you ask Post Malone, he's probably gonna say like Growlithe or something, because he's a huge nerd. He talks about it all the time. Um, and then like Keanu Reeves is probably gonna choose a Meowth. Like it depends on the person. I don't
Mhm.
know enough about my favorite celebrity to say what their favorite Pokemon would be as a companion. Uh,
My,
Ghastly says, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Who do you think your favorite celebrity's Pokemon companion would be?"
I love Shaq. I always have since I was a kid. Always been a Lakers fan. I just followed him throughout everything he does.
Hmm.
Uh, so probably like Snorlax, something huge because he's a huge guy, huge
Yeah,
personality, a lover. I was just reading what Ghastly typed, and I'm like, damn, that's dirty.
yeah. I could see that. Ghastly says, "Oh my God, Gonzo! Kenny said true that with the wife. Go make some money for us, then, Ghastly. Damn, show off those toes. People like them. Just I don't know. Well, Kenny, I know Kenny likes him. He likes him enough that he married you. Maybe I don't know.
People like to see.
Meeting Gonzo is decent. Fuck you, Jay.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jay's probably one of my favorite people in the community. He's definitely a friend. He's not a just a person I like to collaborate with. He's definitely a friend. Um,
I
your
used to
average
watch it.
gamer says, "Wait, Zach, what the? I did not expect this."
Okay.
Is Yeah, is he one of your? I'm assuming he's a follower of yours as well.
Yeah, yeah. He
Yeah.
comments almost all my videos. Great supporter.
Cassie says, "Not my feet. Kenny's feet are better." That mean cool. I was way behind in chat. How? Or are you talking about in chat or on the live stream, Joey? Because that's happened to me a lot. Where I'm like, oh yeah, cool, I'm all caught up, and then I look at the thing and it's like, oh, that's not a red live. I'm a whole 30 seconds behind. What the fuck?
I hate when
Yeah,
that happens.
yeah. So do I. It happens all the time. Kenny said I have a shoe collection for a reason. He says he said I need to cover up my feet. Damn, damn, Kenny, just like that. Like, hey, that's a nice bus. I wonder if I should drive it over my wife, over her feet. Kenny
I
got them good toes. Kenny's got those good toes. Also, like 40 subs away from 500. Congrats, Zach. It says your average gamer.
Yep, we're doing a giveaway too once we hit that. So appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Get you says just sub to Zach. Yeah, guys, please sub to Zach. He's less than 40 away now to 500. Subscribe to Zach. Subscribe to Get You, to Ghastly, to Joey, to Odie, to Safina. Why not? We'll have her start her own channel. Oh, excuse me. We'll have her start her own channel. Subscribe to everybody, guys. Let me go back to the Q&A side, see if there's anything there. There's not. Okay, cool. No worries. We'll just talk to chat for a little while then. Is there have you did say that there's nothing Drop all the links. Yeah, drop all the links. Listen to Dapper Dan. You did say that you don't play the games. Have you played any of the games, like when you were younger, like Red or Blue or Gold and Silver, or have you not played any games like at all?
But somehow I skipped like all of them. I even had one of them little Game Boy SDs, like little half, and you flip it up.
Oh, the specials.
I can remember. I played that all the time. I even lived with my best friend Suan when I was 16 for a couple of years, and he had some old school like this Game Boys where he played some Pokemon, and I could just I never got into it. I don't know why, but they look like fun.
Yeah, they are a lot of fun. Let me. That's not what I wanted to do, son of a bitch. Okay, can I?
And that I love Getchu for typing Zach with a K and then correcting himself. And it's so funny because I used to play WoW. My student's name, because I'm a loser, was Zach. And people would still type Zach with a K, even though they read Zach with an H. It's one of those like things people do and they can't help it. And I'm like, I don't blame them. My mother. I served
with I served with a guy named Zach, and he would lose his fucking shit if people spelt his name wrong. And it's funny because he and I, so I don't know if don't forget the old man's link, Joey. yeah. Drop Sean's link if you want, even though he's not in the chat. Drop old man Sean's in the chat. So he and I don't know if you guys are familiar with the military, but the UCMJ, or at least with the Navy, we have something called Captain's Mass, where that's where we go to see to get in trouble from. If we got in trouble, you go see the captain, go see the chiefs, whatever. Something that you did that's not necessarily illegal, but it is punishable by the military standards. So you're not going to go to court martial and see a judge and see a lawyer and all that shit. But we both got in trouble. Well, he got in trouble. I just made someone mad that I should not have made mad, and they tried to get me in trouble. So for the UCMJ, and to get all this up, I got out of trouble because he spelt my last name wrong and on all the paperwork, to the point where I'm like, I don't know why I'm here. That's not my name. And they're like, what are you talking about? Because the reason why he got me in trouble is for attention to detail on some maintenance. So I was like, fuck, if you want to play the attention to detail game, I'm going to play it. Cause I even tried to help the dude out. That's not how you spell my name. And he's like, it doesn't matter. They're going to know what it means. And I was like, well, that's what I said, but you're still sending me up to Captain's Mass for UCNJ. So we get up to the captain. He's like, yeah, he's right. You can't try to throw him under the bus for fucking attention to detail and not doing anything not doing it by the book and not following instructions when you're spelling his fucking last name with an S and not a Z. And he even tried to tell you that exact thing. So I got in trouble. I didn't get in trouble for that. And I shouldn't have been in trouble to begin with. But my buddy Zach, that happened. He should have gotten in trouble, but he didn't, because on the paperwork, they spelt it ZACK when he spells it the same way you do. And he said he used the defense of, I don't know who that person is. That's not my name. And he was like, all right, cool. I don't want to waste anyone's time. We're out.
It's crazy too, man. Because like I said, it's not like I meet these people in real life and I say, hey, I'm Zach, and they'll write me a note and write with a K. I'm like, I get it. They see my name spelled with an H and I'm like, my family does this. I have family members that spell with a K. I'm just like, I gave up. I gave up a long time ago.
I gave up. I'm over it. Dapper Dan says DRB, XOI, and COI. Yeah, I know the route, Dan. Like I just said, I've been through it multiple times, and even as a master at arms, I've been through it multiple times. Not on the bad person side, but a lot of the people in the chat, they're not Navy, they're not military, they're not going to know what that means. Dan says, Zach, Ghastly, Get You, and Jay, sub to all. Hey, that's awesome. Jess Joshin says, Gonzo, are you trying to look like an AI from Al from Home Improvement, or is that a coincidence? It's a coincidence. I'm just growing out my beard for the holidays. I'm gonna dye it white so I can be Santa Gonzo. And then my hair, it's almost to the point where I can cut it so it kind of looks like a mullet. So that's where it's coming from. Thank you, Dapper. Everyone's saying thank you to Dapper Dan. Ooh, Ian's here. Who's gonna drop Jay's link? Gonzo, you look like you're preparing for a Kenny Loggins cover band. Okay. I see how it is, Josh. Okay. Yeah, Josh. Spooky Sis. Ooh, Ian in the house. Ian is in the house. Hype for Santa Gonzo. What's up, Dan? Says your average gamer. Yeah, so there's a lot of amazing people in the chat right now. I'm glad everyone's spreading the love and subscribing to everybody. Don't forget, guys, giveaway tonight at thanks for getting me to 900, giving away Zacian and Sama Sensei UPC. And if we get to 1,000 tonight, the Charizard UPC will be not added to the single giveaway, but another winner will be picked for this. And if, as a bonus, if we get to 1,000 tonight, I will add 3 of my own personal collected PSA 10s to a third winner. Zach, not Zach, you're Zach. Pokehavi wants to know, what was Zach's hobby before Pokemon? Well, it wasn't going on dates. Not on purpose, though.
No, it was World of Warcraft, man. I played that so hard for years and years and years since high school.
What was your main?
What was my main? It was a paladin, red paladin,
human paladin.
No, dwarf all the way.
I don't trust people who play human anything when there's other classes you can be, especially in D&D. Like if I'm playing D&D with you and you want to play a human fighter, I'm gonna fight you out of the party. Like I can be a fucking paladin and I will go evil just so I to make your life a living hell.
Like, it's crazy, man. Like I never got the human thing, like, because I'm like we're supposed to be playing some sort of fantasy.
Yeah.
Well, I want to be myself, you know. But no,
yeah, exactly.
But I had a ton of alts. I was like, not to brag, but I was like one of the top collectors in the world with mounts, achievements. When I go into collecting, I can't. It's like my brain has like an itch, and I can't stop like doing it, or else I'll lose my mind. So
yeah,
that shifted from WoW into Pokemon the end of last year, and haven't touched WoW since.
Good, because WoW is also an expensive hobby.
Yeah, a lot of microtransactions. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I did see a question from Odie Opens. How's everyone's feelings about Paldean Fates? Paldean Fates, for you guys who don't know, is the new shiny set. So was it Shining Fates, Hidden Fates? It's just another shiny Pokemon set. How's your thoughts on it?
For Paldean Fates, I think it's incredible. I saw that Mew leak, and I wanted to cry tears of joy. How like just it felt so unique and also amazing art at the same time. I was like, okay, this is not going to be another Shining Fates, because I didn't start when Shining Fates dropped, but just going through all the Sword and Shield sets, I'm like, Shining Fates was poop. It
was a little poo poo. Yeah.
I some of the cards, and then when I started to see all these leaks and there's more coming out, like Toadscroll full art shiny, and it's all spoilers maybe, but it's all pink and all stuff. I think it's incredible. Even like that Charizard that people are hating on, the special illustration, I think like the black, like looking down. I love the one from Obsidian Flames. Like I said, I'm not a big Charizard guy. I just love the art. So I think Paldean Fates is going to be a really fun one to open.
When some of it started to be leaked, I didn't care for it. I'm like, I'm going to buy a pack or two, but I'm not going to go hard on it. And I'm probably still not going to go that hard on Paldean Fates, but I am excited for the Raichu card in there, of course. I do think the baby shiny Pokemon look fantastic. I like how the border is a hollow border. But the pattern they use for the background, I think, is phenomenal.
I do love it. I do love the kind of cards they use. And I see that one leak where they were showing them in English and they're actually hollow border. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Why don't they more stuff like that? It can't be that hard, and it really makes the card look a lot better. So yeah, and obviously the Pikachu, like Odie it's the first peak since Gold Star. I think I heard that somewhere in a Discord too, which is crazy.
Yeah. Just Joshin says, I'm about to take the shirt out of the wash. Tie-dye life. I'm so proud of you for hitting 900, buddy. Hey, thank you, Just Joshin. Yeah, Just Joshin bought one of my white t-shirts and he tie-dyed it. So I'm really excited to see how that comes out. For real. And hey, Evil Paladin is Sith. Oathbreaker is cracked. I know I play a Dragonborn Oathbreaker for my campaign that I'm currently in right now. What's the dono link, bro? Oh, you want the dono link? It's tips for toes, if I could spell it correctly. Idea was from Possum Bud when he was on the channel because we were fucking going nuts. Zach the Poker Collector, did you ever get into a mount off with Osmond Gold? The fuck does that mean?
It's for the WoW nerds. He's like a really big Twitch streamer, like 50,000 constant live viewers. Like,
I know who. I've heard of Osmond Gold. He's been on the Philip DeFranco show a handful of times, not for the best reasons.
Not for the best. No, but he does these mount offs where he'll get like 40 people in a raid group into an instance and just have them. He'll mount up on a rare mount, and everyone else has to match. And if you don't have the same mount, you get kicked out until it's like the final 3. And it's just kind of a way to flex off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I thought he was. I thought he misspelled. Like, did you ever mouth off to him? Like, fucking cares? Yeah.
And for those that don't know WoW at all, a mount is like, like a dragon or a horse or something, like something you ride.
Yeah.
But never got into one. But I did watch them and I'd be like, I had every one of those mounts. I could have won this one again, but I never paid attention to his stream.
Yeah. Ian says, "Ooh, I got a promotion." You did, because I like your face and I trust you enough for you to handle that promotion. I also do not have a blue wrench to promote to give you, but you deserve it. I promoted from standard mod to managing mod on the channel because he deserves it. Tips for Toes is the donation link for those who are wondering, because I know Joshin was. Grumpy Charizard says, "Yo, Gonzo out here looking like a wild man." Yeah, I was going to shave it, but I'm going to wait till after the holidays. I'm going to dye it white for Santa, for Gonzo Claus. Your average gamer wants to know, Zach, why do you try to stay kid-friendly? You don't swear like other PokeTubers.
We were talking about that a little while ago.
A little bit, yeah.
I had to tone it down for my wife anyway. So I really don't curse that much anymore like I used to growing up. Like my parents, it's just every other word. And so that kind of just made it easier to decide to do that because I really don't know where I wanted to go, and I still am really early in the YouTube thing.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, it's not like I'm purposely censoring myself that much differently than what I normally talk. Like I'll curse more when around friends or something, but when I'm sitting here, it's just me and the camera. It's not that difficult to not swear, so I just figured, why not?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to make it look like I was not listening. I was, but I totally understand that. I was the same way. I'm just wondering why the notification didn't go off from Streamlabs, because I guess fuck me, right? Just Joshin, thank you so much for the $9 dono, for the 900. You are the GOAT, my friend. Thank you so much. I did a thing. You did. I'm going to have to show you. Oh, you did a thing. That's right. And it is Tips for Toes. So here you go. That's
clean foot.
There you go. You got your Leroy Jenkins. That's one of my favorite things. 4-letter words are the best words. Yeah, they're fun. But bitch is fun. And that's not a 4-letter word. The hat turn. Yeah, you got them tips for toes all day. Yeah, see, you gotta wait, Zach. You failed by giving it to him for free. You gotta give him a little bit, not all of it. You gotta make him want it, to desire it.
Little peeksy there. There you go.
See, again, he's doing it for free for you guys.
Yeah, nice. What can I say?
Yeah, you gotta wait for it for free. I did a thing. I love Ubers. I don't know if he's talking about are you talking about Ubers for Pokemon, or is that another WoW thing?
It's a WoW thing. Upper Black Rock Spire, I think. Too many
Oh,
words in chat.
Gonzo, you might lose in fantasy at this rate. Why? What? God damn it! I'll have to look later. Yeah, so I don't. Do you play fantasy football at all?
No, my brother-in-law does though, and my father-in-law, and they're really. I think they're in multiple leagues too. They're really.
Yeah. So I don't know anything about football, period. But I was doing really well this week, and then I don't know if players are getting hurt, but my opponent's players are just fucking popping off, and apparently my quarterback, who's playing tonight, is playing against my opponent's quarterback. I was expected to win by 10 points, but now I'm expected to lose by 1 point. So, yeah, fun shit. Fuck, man. I love go sports, motherfuckers.
Go sports. My brother-in-law's league has a punishment if you come in dead last. Here, I think you have to wear a dress or something like that at a party.
Yeah.
So it's always fun when you throw in a punishment for the worst person.
We were thinking about it, but the person who's in last place right now is also the founder of this league. So he's like, I don't know if I want to, because we were gonna go ham. Because I'm just a filler to fill it.
Mm-hmm.
Ghastly Grabs, thank you for the $10 tip. Thank you so much. We got another tip. We'll do this foot this time. Coming in. Ooh. Oh, it's back. Oh, back one more time. Spooky Dono Train says just Joshin. No, I'm second to last. Oh, now he's second to last. He was in last place for a couple minutes. At least Raichu wouldn't let you down like this. No, Raichu would not let me down like that. This is true. Just Joshin says, sheesh. My service is rough. It's choppy. We fudge on my end. I like fudge. Ooh, I have mine graded. I graded my Funko.
I think that's a good move on your end.
Oh, Kenny is excited. Yeah, Kenny. You know what to do if you want a little more. Just hit me up in the DMs, baby. I don't know why I did that. I hate ASMR so bad. Like the people like, you guys want to know what I'm gonna eat? I hate it. I fucking hate it so much. And one of you fucking weirdos in chat just like, oh, almost. Like, I hate ASMR so much. I don't understand how it's relaxing. I don't understand it.
No,
it's just, yeah. the hatchern. Yeah. So let me go and see if there's anything in the question side. Favorite Pokemon of all, favorite Pokemon card of all time. Zach, you can go first. Your favorite Pokemon card of all time.
Oh, that might have to be. Oh, that is really hard. But one of my top ones is probably Dragonite Hollow from Expedition base set. It's just so funky and different. But yeah, top card of all time. That's a tough one. What about you, guys? I'm guessing a Raichu.
It is a Raichu. It's one I've talked about before. It is the Dark Raichu because it is the first secret rare Pokemon card in Pokemon history. So not only it's a Raichu, it's a first of something. So it's just like me in my bedroom with the wife. I don't know why. I don't know where that joke was going. Do it again. I'm having a moment. Ichiban Dad says ASMR is the opposite of relaxing. It stresses me the fuck out. Yeah, not big on ASMR, says Grumpy Charizard. ASMR equals nah, bro. Just Joshin was the weirdo. That was like,
there's always
there's always the one. There's always the one. Next time I'll just rub my foot on the mic for you guys.
Okay.
So you can hear my callous feet on it. My feet aren't that callous. So I do get them pedicured quite often. You gotta take care of your feet.
Yeah,
Zach Smile, you're live, says Quinn Level X. How you doing, Quinn? Just so close.
I'm not good at smiling.
So smiley. He's such a smiley little boy. He's so good. Thank you again, Ghastly and Just Joshin for the donos. Exclamation point tips for toes if you guys would also like more tips for toes or more toes for tips. I don't know. Words, man. They're useful sometimes.
Words are fun. My phone's actually at 2%, so I gotta go grab a charger real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Take your time. Take your time. I will deal with chat. Okay, chat. Question number 1. Why is Zach? That's how you get. Why is Zach? While he's gone, let's double check this. Okay, nothing there. Chat. Tips for toes. That's right. Chat, you know what? Tell me what your favorite Pokemon card is, or if there's something controversial, your hot takes. Show me Bob's. I don't know what a Bob is. And if I think I know what the Bob's is, you're gonna have to go to my Discord for that, because Discord's not safe for work. We gotta put the line on there. Karen's Umbreon VS series.
Ooh.
Show Bob's. Gotta cook din now. Just Joshin, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for the donos. Enjoy dinner, my friend. Karen's Umbreon from the VS series is fantastic. I wish I could afford it. Just anything from the VS series, really. I love those cards. It's a shame that they weren't done in English. I think it would be very successful. Not if they did a reprint, but if they did something very similar to a VS series and for modern cards.
There we go. Apologies on that. I don't know if this will work sideways. Probably not. All right, we're going handheld.
Handheld, no worries. Since it is charging and you got to do it handheld, we won't go the full 2 hours tonight. And I am sorry, everybody. I got to be kind to my guests. So what I will do, though, is start the giveaway. ! Take my stuff for your chance to win the giveaway for tonight, which is let me get it, Sword and Shield UPC Zamazenta and Zacian, the base, essentially the base Sword and Shield base set UPC. So we'll start that open. Hopefully Streamlabs wants to work and we can do it from there.
That is a beautiful giveaway, by the way. Those things are not cheap. Oh, I got a dog too. I don't know. Do you have any pets?
I have 1 dog, 2 children, and a wife.
That was an interesting answer to that question. I like it.
Yeah. Shining Mew is pretty nice. Yeah, those are good. Show Bob's is a thing from back when Periscope was a big app. What the fuck is Periscope? You're making me show my age here, Grumpy, and I don't appreciate it.
When he said Periscope, it made me think Down Periscope, that movie with Kelsey Grammer. You ever seen it?
No.
Oh, really?
Oh, there's the doggo. Hi, doggo.
Yeah.
Yeah, is here, so I don't need to add him. TCG versus, I think the only person I do need to add that is not in chat. Do you want to enter the giveaway, Zach, since you are on your phone? I don't know if you're able to enter the code in chat. I
could never take the people's giveaway. No way. Couldn't do it.
Are you sure? Because you're one of the 900 people that have subscribed. Well, I hope so anyways, you bastard.
No, I'm definitely sub, but no, I couldn't take it. One of these people got to win it for sure.
I'll add you anyways, and there's nothing you can do about it. Tell your doggo why I said hi, though. Says so. Yeah.
I told her, and she doesn't speak English still, unfortunately.
Still, yeah, it is unfortunate. Chat, let me know if you guys want me to open it here on stream or if you want it sealed as is. It would be cheaper for me to sell it to ship. Because I'm going to ship it. It's not going to be cheaper for me regardless. It might be a little lighter because I'm going to ship everything that's in here, and I'm going to ship the box to you as well because it is very nice to be able to present it. I don't know if you guys have opened these before, but this one is probably my favorite UPC design. There's drawers and everything inside of it. So you can also use it to store things in. So I'm going to ship everything to you. The coins, the mat, the deck box, everything. You're going to get everything. So it's not going to be cheaper for me if I open it or not open it. I don't know why. I think I had that thought process. Like, oh, if I open it, I can just ship the cards. But no, you're going to get everything.
Mm-hmm. Plus, I feel like I've seen a lot of PokeTuber because I just like watching other creators.
Mhm.
I haven't seen that open by almost anybody unless it's been since
It's
it came
been
out.
years. Yeah. Because it came out in 2021, I think, maybe
Mm.
22. Because I opened it on my channel years ago. I can't even tell you when it opened.
I got another dog moseyed on in. This one is gonna hurt a little more. Come on, Toby. Come on.
Damn it, Toby.
He's a fat bastard. That's all I'll say. Okay.
Toby's the best doggo. Oh, he is definitely a fat doggo.
Yeah, but he thinks he's a lap dog, so you know it is what it is.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can find where I opened it. Oh, there it is. 2 year. I opened it 2 years ago.
Damn.
It was
So,
a
yeah,
Happy
maybe
New Year video.
that's why it must like this is a good giveaway, man. So y'all good luck because you don't see this anywhere except for
You
the only
guys are going to see my come up, or not the come up, but the difference of the video if you guys decide to watch it. I just dropped the link. It is old. It is cringy. It's 2 years ago.
well just compare that to mine and then you'll look good.
Yeah. Did your wife enter the giveaway? Let's see. Double the prizes at your house, right? She did not.
Probably not. Yeah, I don't think she would try to take it from these nice people.
We'll let it go for a little while longer. We'll check the Q&A side one more time. Nothing new there. So now we'll just do this part of the podcast. Tell the people what you're working on, where they can find you, and what they can expect from your channel when they subscribe.
Ooh, well, we went over the schedule a little earlier if you weren't here. Always working on videos, 3 a week.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm working on editing this week. I'm always falling behind. But I actually got a really fun video. Well, I just dropped one of the best ones with Ichiban Dan. So if you haven't checked that out, check that out. There's a giveaway running for that right now for an ETB. But this Saturday is going to be a very fun video that my wife and I shot at Arizona State Card Show, which
Mm-hmm.
had like hundreds and hundreds of vendor tables at it. And yeah, just expect to see a lot of cringy openings with some red-headed loser.
Yeah, that sounds like everybody's channel. Yeah.
Try to be special, but then I also trying not to be special. You know what I mean? It's a weird balance I'm gonna have to learn, but only a few months in, so we're doing the best we can.
Yeah. Next week there might not be a live. If there is a live, I'm not gonna have a guest. It's not that I couldn't get anyone for this week. It's just I feel like with Thanksgiving this week and then Black Friday and all the sales going on, I want to relax a little bit. I know others might want to relax a little bit, and I don't want to stress anyone out to try to come onto the show at the last minute. But if someone reaches out to me and says, hey, they want to be a guest, we'll talk if I agree to have you on. But as of right now, no, there will be a live, but it's just going to be me unless I agree to have someone on, but I have not initiated a conversation for next week's guest. But for now, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to wait till right now to close the entries. Copy and paste.
Good luck, y'all.
Good luck indeed. I'll come over here. Do this.
I feel honored to be on the stream where you're doing the giant giveaway. So
I again, thank you everyone so much for coming in, for subscribing to the channel. 900 is not something I'm going to look down on. I'm very happy with it. I'm happy with the community I built. I'm really great. You should do an episode with Bud and Seismic Shock and be the moderator. I thought about it. And me and Opossum actually have talked about something similar to it. Bringing on people he's had controversies with, and then just me being a moderator. I think it'll be good for the channel because I'm sure it'll bring a lot of eyes over. But at the end of the day, I try to stay out of the drama. even though I do love it. I just don't want to be a part of it. And I'm also, let's be honest, you guys know how much I love Opossum. He's a friend of the channel. He's a moderator. I'm soon going to be more on the Critical Hit podcast more often. So I would not be a fair and neutral moderator, even though I am more than willing to listen to facts on both sides. But with that being said, let's get the Wheel of Doom up.
I love Opossum, by the way. I'm the same. I don't want to be a part of any drama, but I love watching him take.
Fucking love it. Yeah.
He's brutal, and I love it.
I definitely don't think Seismic would do it. He's a cat. Maybe I entirely don't know, and because I never reached out to him. Hi all, how's it going? Hey DNDR, how you doing? We're about to start a Wheel of Doom. I'll add you to it right now because I know you want to be a part of it. We're about to give away the Sword and Shield UPC. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to figure out something.
What's happening, chat? I've taken over the podcast. My laptop also died on me, or else I'd be looking at chat a little more. Gonzo left me, y'all. Ask any questions. I'm ready.
I did leave you for a hot second.
I'm just fucking with you, man.
Yeah, I just want to, just in case the winner does want me to open it on stream, I was just getting my secondary camera ready, and I didn't want to put my fat stomach in your guys' face while I do some stuff with the overhand camera. Where did Gonzo go? I went. It was a great podcast. Thank you, Dar Binks. Did you enter? You did. You did enter. Good. All right, everybody. We're about to start the Wheel of Doom. Good luck, everybody. Again, if you want this open on stream to see what you won, let me know. If you don't, I will send as is. So good luck, everybody. Let's get the first one going. TCG verse. Sorry, you have been eliminated. Start the next round.
Good luck, y'all.
Don't forget, guys, subscribe to Zach the Poke Collector. He is almost at 500 subs. Ghastly Grabs. I'm sorry, my friend. You have been eliminated.
Anxiety intensifies.
Odie opens.
Ooh,
No.
Sorry.
I got to figure out how to remove the confetti because it's just too happy to eliminate somebody, which is unfortunate.
I saw you say that on a previous stream, and it is
It's so funny. Is it DNDR or is it you? It is DNDR. Okay, we got a few more to go. Son of a Merc or Javi? Looks like Javi. Ooh, I jinxed it. It is Merc.
I was going to say, shout out to Javi. We've done some shorts together. He's a really nice guy.
He did his, and we jinxed it. He's out now.
Oh,
that's
sorry,
speaking of Javi, he did a live stream last night where he did a CGC return and he was repping the merch. So appreciate that, Javi. No, not Dar Binks. One of the new members. No.
Dang. Sorry, Dar.
Dar. So it's coming down to a Grumpy Charizard, the Hat Turn, Soamya, R&D Pokemoners, and Zach the Poke Collector. Ooh, Final Four. Everyone start making your predictions now.
Knock me off.
Oh, is it It might be Grumpy. There it is. You
There we
asked
go.
and you received.
Thank you. I didn't want to win it.
Thank you, Dar Binks. I appreciate the love. A Grumpy Charizard. The hat turn. And so, yeah, it is down to you guys. The final one. Who is going to win it all? The hat turn. Congratulations. You have won the UPC. So the hat turn, I know where to find you. But now is the big thing of the night. Not my face, but this. The Charizard UPC. Would you like it opened live on stream, or do you want me to send it to you as is? You are still here. You did win. Good hat turn. Let's give him a few seconds to find out. I know where to find you. Who knows where to find me? What I miss on chat? Oh my god, how? I wish the wheel had dividers. I could make dividers for it, but I just don't want to. Funny looking Charizard. Congrats.
Very big grats to you. It's
congratulations for sure. Funny looking Charizard. Yeah, that ain't no Charizard. No, it's not. There's a Charizard in these sets in Darkness Ablaze. Open for the culture. All right. He does want us to open it. Sword and Shield base set. All right. Sword and Shield. There's my trash can. Base UPC. Like I said, this will all be going to the hat turn at the end of the night.
I'm so glad that you said to open it. I love that. For the culture.
For the culture. This is my favorite UPC design. I hate the 151 UPC. It is not this good cardboard where it's all like it's an actual cardboard, the UPC from 151. This is how it opens
you can,
up.
Like rip it.
An overhead camera isn't really what this box wants. It wants something else. But when you open it up, I can hear everything. See, it has all the drawers. They're very well. They're thick cardboard. It's well put together. Got the Zacian, the Space, the Zamazenta. So let's open it all up.
Hope you get a good pull, for opening it up on camera. Like, got to get something, hopefully.
I don't know if the UPC for the code card still works for it, but I'm gonna hide it anyways. You got the books, the series player guide. There's some big hits in here. What to expect from Champion's Path? I think that's what was showing it off. So that's from the middle one. Can I don't think these are drawers where it says their names. I think they're just there to be there. I could be wrong. I don't remember, but I don't want to force it out. We'll go with the middle drawer first. Got the very heavy metal dice. May the hits be fire. Oh, I hope so. Got the dividers for it. Very nice dividers. The coins. I love these the metal coins. I don't know how you feel about them.
I love the metal coins and the dice. I'm a big dice guy, and so when the Mew UPC didn't come with metal dice, I thought that was a big.
It was very devastating. We have 4 Darkness Ablaze packs, 4 Rebel Clash packs from this box. Putting it in nice and gentle. The Zacian box, of course, has the Zacian promo, which I think is really cool. The card sleeves. The Zacian dice, or the coin. I don't know why I said dice. More packs. Sword and Shield base.
Sword and Shield base had some pretty cool bangers like Rainbow Snorlax and stuff, and you don't really find Sword and Shield base anymore anywhere.
Leave that right there. In the Zamazenta side, of course, has the Zamazenta promo. So I love these black and gold promos. I thought they were really cool. The Zamazenta pack art. And of course, the Zamazenza coin, and 4 packs of Vivid Voltage. I hope he pulls the Rainbow Chunkachu. That would be amazing. So
That would be
16
awesome.
packs overall. I'm going to put everything in here. I'm going to put the cards back in their desired drawer space.
Plus, you know, they're like all original printings, right? Because they didn't really redo a wave of these UPCs, I bet.
They did not have do that at all. I'm going to put this off to the side. So, of course, we'll do them in order. Vivid Voltage will go last. Rebel Clash, and then Darkness Ablaze. So I think it goes... I think that's how it goes. I think it goes Sword, Darkness, Rebel, and then Vivid. Got the sleeves right now. I was hoping tonight I would have my custom sleeves ready and sent off to the winner, but USPS is fucking around too much, and I did not. They're not coming in on time. So sorry, Hat Turn. Custom sleeves will not be going out tonight, but they will be coming, and they will be going out to future giveaway winners.
Well, plus, you know, that Rainbow Chonkachu you're about to pull in a few packs, so
Yeah,
that's a win.
that is a win. 4. Do you guys want card tricks for all these, or you just want me to go through them? Or I should ask the Hat Turn since it's his win. Score Bunny, Sinisty, Go Away, Sensor, Bar Thing, Pikachu, Meowth, Chinchou, and a Rose Raid. Yeah, the quality of the box is so much better than the 151 one. And a lot of people love it, but I just don't. Like, it's cool you gave us a stand for the Pokemon cards, but I'd rather have a quality display box than that.
That's the thing. I love like what's in the box, except for could have been metal dice, could have been metal coin, and you shouldn't be able to rip the side of the box. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And you could. Shelder, Krogunk, Silicobra, Diglett, and Bolthound Hollow.
That is the one downside about this UPC. Early Sword and Shield pull rates are just brutal.
They are super brutal. Hat Turn, if you are still here, do you want me to send you all the bulk too, or just the big hits in the box itself? Code card. 4.
Something good, something good.
Yeah, but that is something nice for these older sets. You're looking for VMAXs, rainbows, no alt arts. So there's not a whole lot of sneaky peeky you can do for a lot of this. And a Claydol.
Yeah, my wife collects all Snorlax cards, and I think there's a good handful of Snorlax cards in Sword and Shield base from what I remember. I haven't opened much myself.
There is a gold Snorlax in this set.
Ooh, I like that.
I have it in Japanese, not in English. It's also graded a 9.5 from Beckett. Ooh, Pokemon Snail Lady, Seaking, Manchino, Vulpix, Muna, Roserade, or Roselia, Choodle, Sizzlipede, and Corviknight. So base set was rough. Darkness Ablaze.
Good thing about this set is you only need a regular VMAX for the most expensive hit in the whole dang set.
For most of them. Oh, and they put the code card right in front of us for Darkness. So at least you know you're getting a holo from this one. Yeah, I can go with bulk. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. Because some of these sets, I know a lot of people didn't start collecting until Battle Styles or Fusion Strike or Brilliant Stars. So some of these cards still might be needed for a lot of people's sets. Vanillite, Gothita, Nickit, Shelmet, Simisear, and Kangaskhan Hollow. I just hope the holos aren't going to be the biggest hits or the promos, because if they are, I'm going to be really disappointed for him. See, this card was not on the outside. I'll throw something special in there for him if he doesn't get anything crazy. I was going to do it anyways. Larvitar, Dermaka, Centrit, Tapu Koko, and Heatran, regular holo.
Makes me wonder too if you think they would ever like seed UPCs with hits or not, or they just throw random crap in there?
I'm assuming because of how pull rate boxes, like even for booster boxes, you're guaranteed at least one secret rare kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they would have to have some kind of format in the warehouse where, because I've thought about it too. I don't know. This is just a theory that I have, where they have specific lines made for certain packs. So when they're filling the boxes, like, all right, 1 from here, 3 from over here, 5 from here, the rest from over here. Ooh, there we go. We got a V card for him. The Crobat V, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time.
Some beautiful Crobats. Isn't there like a crystal Crobat too?
What do you mean crystal? Like you mean a shiny one?
No, like the E series. Like there's crystal.
Charizard. Oh, I honestly don't know.
I think I've seen one. It's a really cool card. Yeah, I think there's a pretty cool Crobat from like Neo Destiny. I don't know. There's a lot of good Crobats out there.
Yeah, I love Crobat. One of my favorite Pokemon. Parasect, Spike Myth. Cape of Toughness is a gold card in the set that you want. Gothita, Nickit, Dunsparce, and Mr. Rhyme. Think that was it for Darkness Blaze. Now we're on Rebel Clash. Good luck, man.
What's the top hit in here? Is it like a boss's order full art or something, or am I crazy?
Rebel Clash, yeah, it's a boss's orders full art.
Okay. Again, another set I haven't really opened a crazy ton of.
It's a Giovanni, that's why.
Yep. Which is crazy. I don't know if you've seen prices on 151. But how low the Giovanni SIR got? It's only like $10 for some reason.
It's because it's not playable. There's a lot of cards that are going up in price because they're playable again. It's the market to me, from what it appears, unpheasant, non-holo. To me, the market seems to be leveling out enough where players are starting to make the cards, starting to decide how much some of the cards are going to be worth.
It's interesting because I've been watching some Danny Phantom videos about that because he knows a lot about playing too.
Yeah.
And it is crazy how, like, some bulk cards, like I got Earthen Vessels like crazy, worth over $1 for just an uncommon card. It's crazy.
Yeah, but that used to be common spot for playable cards, and that's why a lot of people, when you're shipping off bulk, like if you do bulk shipping to people, Berserker, non-holo, when you're doing like bulk shipments for common and uncommon cards to just get a little bit of store credit from spots, there's still some places or some cards that you shouldn't send in and just sell them to your local game store, because then instead of getting 5 cents for it, you're going to get like 50 cents or 75 cents.
I made that mistake. I sent off so many Ionos when I opened up a ton of Paldea, and I didn't know that they were going to be worth more than bulk. Because
it's their Iono is a playable character too. Chargebug and a Cinderace V. There we go. We're starting to get something. We're heating up a little bit. Nothing too crazy though, which is extremely unfortunate. So hopefully the Vivid Voltage is waiting for that rainbow Chunkachu in there.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
But hey, at the end of the day, too, just having that UPC box with those promos, I feel like that's a big win. I love the dice.
I love the dice too. And 4. There we go. Nugget, Stunky, Grubbin, Wingle, Natu, Applin. Where's Jay at? And Amanda Buzz. So far, just 2 V cards. Last 4 packs for the hat turn. You got this, man.
I believe.
I believe.
My father-in-law actually pulled the Rainbow Chonkachu from a single pack blister from Dollar General. I couldn't believe it.
Of
I was
course.
like, what? Of course, right? Not a
Yeah.
huge collector. And I was like, oh, you're kidding me.
But the Vivid Voltage does have a chance for the reverse spot to have amazing rare cards. So hopefully we can get you one of those.
Those are beautiful too.
Yeah, I love the amazing rare cards. I do miss them. But I like the character, not the character gallery, the
Trainer
gallery cards and all that better. Fortress. We'll save the Pikachu for last because the Pikachu's gonna have the Pikachu in it.
Did they only do amazing rare cards for like a couple sets? Because I really haven't seen many. It's like Jirachi and stuff like that.
Yeah, they only did it for like 3 or 4 sets. They didn't do it for a lot. I think they stopped after Battle. I think Battle Styles had them, and I think that was the last set to have amazing rare cards.
I think they're beautiful. I think are they textured too or something, or am I crazy? I feel like they have a little texture on them.
I honestly do not remember. And Jolteon. Zarude. Don't be rude. Come on, Vivid Voltage. Don't do this to the Hat Turn. He doesn't deserve this. I think Hat Turn has won from me in the past, so he knows I'm going to hook him up. I'm not just going to let him have packs like this. He's going to get something a little extra from me.
I like that. Giving back to the people that support you. I love that.
Zebstrika. That's what I got to do. I don't do giveaways that often because I want them to mean something to the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Cottony, Mudbray, Clefairy, Wailord, regular hollow.
Come on, chunky pack.
All right, last pack magic. Let's go. Come on. Come. If you want to open, that'd be great.
Oh, thanks, Odie. Yeah, I think I have maybe one amazing rare. I don't have many though. Maybe 2. But yeah, Japanese always got it better with everything. So I'm guessing they have texture out the wazoo.
Heroes Metal, Hitmontop, Krokorok, Seedot, Electrike, Clefairy, Phanpy, Yenma, Milcery, and the last card. There's the Milcery. Okay, what do we think the last card is going to be a hit, chat? Well, I'm looking at something. I want you guys to guess if the last card is going to be a hit.
I'm really hoping so for him.
I want him to have it too. Let's see. Okay. So before I reveal this card, I just picked out 3 more cards that he is guaranteed to take home as well. The last card is it's a fucking Flareon.
The best evolution, though.
You're wrong, but all right. So in the UPC, the packs that he got, a regular Crobat V, Cinderace V, not bad overall. They're just not playable anymore. They're not in rotation for play. I will be sending all of them with you. But because you didn't get anything major, I am also going to send home these cards with you. Full art Pidgeot V, a full art Lycanroc GX, and a full art Trevenant V. And, if there's extra things that I don't show on stream in the box, don't be surprised about that either. Thank you so much, the Hat Turn. Please hit me up on email, Discord, or Instagram. I'm sorry, just burped in your mouth. I mean, burped in your ear. That's fucking weird. Like, that is weird. You know where to hit me up at. You've won before. I will get this out to you as soon as I can. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. Like I said, no guests next week as of right now. I have not reached out to anyone. I would like everyone to take a break for their families for over the weekend. But if you do want to reach out to me, I'm more than happy to talk to you. I am not guaranteeing you a spot on the podcast or even for next week, if we do, just saying I'm willing to talk to you. I am being a little more hesitant on who I'm picking now. It's not because I don't want the smaller channels. As you guys know, I'm talking to Zach. I talked to Dan. I don't mind talking to smaller channels. There's someone who reached out to me at one point and was like, hey, I want to be on. And I looked at their stuff and I was like, no, can't do it. I can't do it.
You gotta say no when you can.
I gotta say no sometimes, because even though I say fuck, they say words that I do. We're not gonna say those words. But thank you all so much for coming in. Thank you so much for getting me to 900 subscribers. The road to 1,000 is coming. If we get to 1,000, the Charizard UPC is next. And for you guys who don't watch the Critical Hit podcast, if I get to 2,000 by the end of the year, I have to not just shave my chest, I have to wax it. That was a bet. That was a deal I made with the Critical Hit podcast team. So 1,000 by the end of the year, I'm going to give away that Charizard UPC. That's the goal. I'm probably going to give away that UPC if I make it there or not by the end of the year. But 2,000 by the end of the year, I'm waxing this motherfucker. The chest is gone. It will be gone.
We gotta get people subbed. Come on, do the Steve Burrell treatment on them.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Gonzo. That is Zach the Poke Collector. Please don't forget to subscribe to him and everybody else in chat who has a channel. Until next time, guys, please don't forget, collect how you want to collect. Peace.